Good morning, everybody. All right, get down. Good morning. I'm a minute or so early, but I figured I'd log in and start. I might not stay out here because I thought it was warmer out than it is, but it feels a little chilly and it's breezy. So if it starts to rain, I will be booking it inside. But I figured I'd at least start out here. Since we're talking about birds today, I figured I would be out with the birds. Good morning, Margaret and Christina. How are you this morning? I have had the most frustrating morning. So I mentioned yesterday that I'm inviting people to come on live with me. And I already have 4 people who have said yes. And I've confirmed dates. And now I can't figure out how to schedule a live and invite them. From what I'm finding so far, it looks like I can only do it on my phone. So when I go live on the next Wednesdays, I might have to do it from here. I'm not positive. So I don't know. If any of you have any clue, please help a sister out because I'm clueless on this. I'm really bad at computers anyway. But so yeah, it's well, I think if the sun comes out it'll be better. Good morning. Now, Toby, right? Good morning, Toby. You guys, Polly's Crocheted Creations or Tori. Dang it, I was close. Good morning, Raylene. Nice. Tori has agreed to come on with us July 10th. So I'm very excited for that. And Tori, I was just saying that I'm trying to figure out how to invite you to a scheduled live. So I'm working on that. So thank you very much. I'm really excited to have you come and join us. Good morning, Sugar Diamond. Raylene, good morning. Where in the country are you this morning? So this morning for Coffee with Kim is going to be a little bit different. Hi, Melissa. Good morning. This morning's a little bit different because on Thursdays you're on the West Coast, so it's early for you. On Thursdays we incorporate our book club. So in a little while we'll be talking about the book that we read for June, and we'll be hopefully picking a new book for July. And then we're going to actually, yesterday I asked what kind of books we wanted to look at, and we're going to be looking at birding books. So, Tori, it's a bit early for you as well, right? I think you might be in the same time zone as Raylene. I'm not positive, but I think so. But so I'm looking at my plants, and I'm really excited because for the first time ever, they're called bachelor buttons. Your grandkids are in the pool? Is it chilly there? Pacific time, yeah. So for the first time, I'm growing bachelor buttons, and they're really, really pretty. I'm really proud of that. Let me know if that wind chime is driving you guys crazy. I can stop it somehow. I don't know how. So yeah, Thursday mornings are a little bit of book club, a little bit of everything else. Okay, good. All right. Yeah, 6:30. Thank you for getting up so early. I appreciate it. I love that you're stopping in, checking us out, seeing what we're all about. Okay, good. Oh no. Oh, thank you. All right. I just didn't want them to be too much. I know sometimes it can be like, but I've been up since 2:30, so 2:30 our time. Well, good. I'm glad y'all like the wind chimes because I would have to just, I don't know, tie them up or something. So, all right, you guys. Now, I introduced you yesterday to Egbert the eaglet, who was my first attempt at an amigurumi for the fair. Well, you ready? I would like to introduce to you all. You ready? Stuart. here, Stuart. I guess I just don't like sleeping, I guess. I don't know. Oh, good. So there's Stuart. Now, the pattern was they had those snap-on eyes, which I didn't have, so I did that. I added the eyebrows. Margaret, do you like him? All right. So I also added the heart on the collar, and I added the ball of yarn. So this will be my stuffed animal entry into the fair. And this is Stuart. This is my homage to my kitty that passed a few weeks ago. The only thing I don't love about it is the ears aren't pointy enough, but that's okay. I did put a pipe cleaner in the tail so we can bend it and play with it. So that's going to be, there he is. There's my little Stuart. So let's hope for a blue ribbon, guys. This will be our blue ribbon kitty. The only thing I don't love is that he doesn't stand up, but I'm going to get one of those toy stands, the doll stands, to clip around him and stand him up with that way. And then my grandson is just starting to be able to grip things. So I had made this big yarn ball, and it's a little big for him. So I had this loopy yarn. You know, this is the kind that you can do with your own fingers. So I made a littler ball. So I'll bring that over today. And Tori, you wanted to see my top. So here it is. It's a poncho that I closed up under here and I made sleeves. So it's actually not even heavy enough for today. Thank you, Raylene. Thank you so much. Share, share, share. Share me with everybody. Be like, look at this crazy person I found. So those are what I worked on yesterday in my spare time. and that is why I didn't get much done in the house, but I did mow the lawn. I did get this stuff done. I actually this morning around 4 or 5 a.m. I cleaned out my craft room. So I have that almost where I want it. You know, once you get started on projects and you start this here and then I got another idea and you start this here. And then plus I have the computer work I'm trying to do. I'm trying to invite people to come be co-hosts with me. I'm trying to get the questions that I might want to ask them, or, you know, the conversation I might want to have. So I'm trying to fit all that in, but I'm trying not to lock myself in that craft room for 10 hours a day. So that's how Fritz has found a bunny. I apologize, everybody. I don't know if you saw Fritzy at the beginning. He's quite active this morning. He's zooming all around. And also I left the door open so my cat Willie might come out. He needs some company. He's very, very lonesome since my other cat passed. So to be honest, this cat looks a bit more like Willie than he does Stuart, but this is my homage to Stuart. I thought I heard a boat. So there we go. So on to the next project for the fair. I did get my size 7mm crochet hook from my daughter's house. And I did order a couple backups because I have about, I don't know, 15 or 25 and 5.5s and 6s. I have 1 7 and 1 7.5. I can't explain it. I don't understand what happened. I know I had more. Maybe when I gave the girls at Crochet Club, maybe some of them took the 7s. Anyway, I have more on order because I need to have every size in case, you know. Oh, so I'm working on my Pebble Beach blanket. I can start that after. No worries at all. Daughters are much more important than chatting with me. I know I have one. Oh, that's what you're barking at. There is a bunny in the yard right there. And to be honest, the bunny looks bigger than Fritzy. We have so many bunnies this year. So many. Mm. Oh, yeah, he's big. Holy cow, you guys. Good morning, Sandra. Good morning. Welcome. Well, yeah, and you know, Margaret, I thought the same thing. I have that big, what is that, carousel with tons and tons of hooks, and I have, 10 of this size and 3 of this size and blah, 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 blah. And because I label them, the section that says 7 to 7.5 is completely empty. I'm like, what am I thinking? So, sorry, my nose is tickly. The wind keeps blowing my hair. Good morning, Sandra. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I see that you're a member. Yay! Good morning, Sherry. How are you? Good morning, everybody. Nice to have a few new faces and a few that haven't visited us in a while. Easy to say when you've been up forever. So let's see, who else have I invited? I've invited Shannon from Art Junkie. I did invite Alana from Crocheting with Alana. I actually did invite Lucas. I'm hoping, I sent him an email. I'm hoping to hear back from him. So, oh, that's perfect, Margaret. That's perfect. Yeah, I have that. It's supposed to be, I think, for pens and pencils or office supplies, but I labeled it with all the sizes of the hooks. And I use that on my desk. And I use it every day. So I have another one for all my pens and pencils and markers. And then I have another one for like the screwdrivers and the pliers and the tweezers. So I have 3 of those on my desk. And I keep telling myself to move one, but then once I move it, I need it. So it is what it is. What else? What else? What else? Oh, I'm really looking forward to crochet class or crochet club again next week. I think that'll be really super fun. I did have a chat with a couple of the moms, and they said they were going to talk to the girls and make sure that they're focused on crochet when they get there, because I don't want to have it for 2 hours if not everybody is focused on 2 hours. You know what I mean? So, because it's distracting to the adults that are there, it's also distracting to um, the other girls that really want to focus on it. So, um, it is, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm so glad I called the library and just asked if they wanted to start a club. So, and it's also kind of neat to drive by the library and to see it on the marquee. That's kind of cool too. So, for those of you just joining, I just want to show off Stuart. This is going to be my amigurumi to enter into the fair. So, that is, that's my little Stuart. So, okay. All right, perfect, Lori. Thank you so much. So for a guest, Lori, who's in the chat, knows someone who's a glass blower, and I think it'd be really cool to have them on as a guest. So that would be cool. Sandra, if you would be interested in being a guest, I'm trying to invite pretty much everybody that has a channel. Good morning, Marianne. Margaret. Just saying. Good morning. So if you guys have a channel and would like to be a guest with me, it's going to be a Wednesday morning around this time. Shoot me an email. Let me put up my email address. Come on. I don't like this mouse. All right. Let me see. Email address. Here it is. Copy. Paste. So if any of you have not checked it out yet, Marianne was a guest on Art Junkie Monday. So check that out. It was a cool show. Marianne, I think I'm all caught up. It was funny because you did a video about making a cake, and I have a bunch of white yarn that I was rolling into cakes. And good morning, Amber. And it looked like a wedding cake. I almost did a picture of it as a wedding cake. Amber, good morning. Amber's another guest that I've invited. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, awesome. I just wanted to put the invite out there to everybody. I know a lot of people sneak from work, but to be an actual guest would be tough. So I'm trying to actually merge a lot of different channels so that we can all see, like, we all have our go-tos, right? We all go to Juan and we all go to Crystal and we all go, but I would love to reach out and find more channels and find more people. Like the girl that did this tutorial, she's got like 100 amigurumi tutorials. So I think it's really cool. Good morning, Karen. So I'm trying to find new channels, spread the love. You know, that's how this community is. So I think it's very important. Karen, did you see Stuart? I just want to make sure you saw him. Yeah, Marianne, you look like you had a good time. And I just want to say one thing, Marianne, people are going to do that to you. Marianne had somebody write something that was a little upsetting. Don't worry about it. People are going to do it. Okay. Just ignore them. You be you. You do you. And just ignore them. She is a hoot. She's an absolute hoot. That would be great. Thank you so much. That would be awesome, Marianne. Thank you. But yeah, okay, perfect. And you're right. That's a great idea. Maybe if Sandra, if you could maybe do an evening. I also do a live Tuesday evenings at 7. So maybe we could do that. That would be fun. Oh, okay. So yeah, Margaret, you are right. So Marianne, don't worry about it. Everybody gets those people. I had one person who was on all my lives and she was hanging out, and then all of a sudden I said one wrong thing, and or I said it the wrong way, or something, and that just set her off. And I got messages and this and that. And what you have to do is just take a deep breath. And all I did was I wrote back. I said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your feedback. I will take that into consideration. Have a wonderful day. And I let it go. So that's all. Just, yeah, Karen, I didn't really mention it, but whatever. It is what it is. If we're putting ourselves out there, somebody's not going to like it. You can't please all the people all the time. You just can't. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly, Margaret. And it did bother me for a few days. I was like, wow, because I have 1,141 or 43 subscribers. So one person getting upset with me or saying something mean is really not terrible. So I tried to talk myself out of it. I'm like, all right, don't be so hard on yourself. So no, you know what? You need your supporters. Um, you do need your supporters. So if something bothers you like that, and you know you have a core of people, crafty people, creative people, whatever, rely on us. That's what the community is there for. That's what we're all here for. 99.9% of your viewers are going to be, yes, exactly. And it so is. You really do, Marianne. I'm watching, and I don't. Yay, Huawei, Huawei, wee. I watch you as often as I can. Like I said, my days are a little crazy. My schedule is a little nuts, but I throw you on in the car so I can listen at least while I'm driving. So we are all out there and we are all supporting you. So the naysayers and the haters, water off the duck's back, right, guys? Water off the duck's back. And that's also why I show you guys my failures, because it's hysterical. You know, some people will message me and be like, why would you show that? And I'm like, why wouldn't you? Because we all learn from each other. We all learn from, you know, if I didn't make 10 of these the wrong way, I wouldn't have the cool one made the right way. You know what I mean? So it's all a matter of trial and error and learn. And I'm really excited. And speaking of trial and error, Tuesday night's craft along will be, what is it? The plastic canvas. I'm excited. I got to go buy, I'm going to buy one sheet of canvas and cut it into 4, and we'll be making a set of coasters. So that'll be fun. All right. So you guys want to talk about, exactly, Margaret. And it is Tasmania. Woohoo! Wow. Catherine, thank you for stopping from Tasmania. That's so fun. Well, hopefully you can catch us another time. Come join us another time. Have a nice night and good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yes. And you know what? If you can't learn from your mistakes, how else are you going to learn? If you can't learn from other people's mistakes, how else are you going to learn? When I was doing this tutorial, this girl taught me something about decreases that I didn't know. She taught me how to do an invisible decrease. It was great. It was great to learn. I was like, wow. So you can learn from other people. You learn from their successes as well. So, oh, my top. This top was an accident, Marianne. Well, not really. I mean, so I watch Cinnamon Stitches. That's also another channel I watch, Jennifer. And she was doing something similar to this. Well, thank you, Amber. She was doing something similar to this. And then, you know me, I don't like to copy other people's, you know. So, oh yeah, he's back here. So hers, I think, was a 3-row repeat, and she was using doubles and trebles. So I went to a 2-row repeat with half doubles and doubles. And then I added sleeves. So it's just a little bit different. So like I said, I take little stuff and do the changes. But yeah, I was hoping you guys, Huawei, I was hoping you would see my other cat. He didn't come out yet, so I'm watching for him. I am watching for him. All right, you guys, so you ready to talk about the book we did for June? For the book club part is Playing for Freedom. Yeah. You're jealous of my, I'm a little like, what am I doing out here? I guess as long as it doesn't, I'll tell you what, the breeze was nice yesterday when I was mowing. But it's a little chilly right now. But anyway, so the book that we read for June was Playing for Freedom. And Margaret, if you would, could you put the link so we could at least see it? Sorry, I'm out here and I'm limited with my 4,000 degrees. So it was a really great book. This book, first of all, I love to read about cultures that I don't know about. And that is a culture I don't know about. What the women go through in other cultures is just, it's mind-blowing to me. And it's just what they accept, right? Now, Margaret, you know a lot more about that culture, correct? So the book that, this was your suggestion, and I love it. Oh no, Catherine, I hope you do sleep well. We're all wishing you peaceful. If you want, Catherine, go to my channel. I have I think it's an hour-long video of a rainstorm. That might help. That might help you go to sleep. So if you find it, hit it and hit recycle, because it's a great rainstorm. I think Margaret has used it a couple of times to take a nap. So there it is. The book is called Playing for Freedom, The Journey of a Young Afghan Girl. And I'll tell you what, I was humbled by her ambition. Whenever you think you can't do something, whenever you think, oh, they won't let me do that, you can think about this girl and what she, against all odds, was like, no, I'm doing it. And great book. I highly recommend it. If you did not read it yet, I highly recommend it. Yeah. Margaret, I thought you used that video. I thought you did. I was sitting in the camper and it was pouring. So I'm like, I'm just going to do a video. I do have a 3-hour one, but I can't get it to upload. It's too big. So I'm trying. I figured, you know, somebody could use it as meditation. There goes Fritzy. So, oh, well, I hope all is well, Catherine. And there's also some videos with bird calls and the wind chimes and just about an hour looking out over the river. And so hopefully that can help you relax and help you feel better. Yeah. Karen's favorite ones are the bird videos. So I'm working on more of them. Like I said, I'm trying to make them longer for you. Yeah. Margaret, I will see if the creeks are still running this weekend. I will, I got to fix this. It's driving me crazy. Where is it? Right here. No, other way. There we go. Okay. Yay. Yeah, the creek, if it's still flowing, which it should be, it still should be. Maybe I'll take a ride without Fritzy so I don't have to worry what he's doing. And yeah, they do that sometimes. But you don't want to stop them from talking because then you don't know when they'll call you again, right? So I will try for a longer creek video for sure. I have like 4 different locations I can take it from. Okay, so I had mentioned Dean Koontz as an author. I like his books. He's kind of like nice. That's awesome. He's kind of like a Stephen King type of author. As far as the storylines, they're a little bit scary, a little bit sci-fi, and a little bit real. So if you guys are up for that, I would love to suggest one of his books. And I'm going to find it here. I find it on Audible. And then I link it to you guys. Yeah, I like Dean Koontz too. So let's see. He should have a new one out, I believe. Okay, so I've already, there's many. Hideaway, yeah. There was one, Intensity, by him. I've read it 3 times and it still scares the crap out of me. So, all right, so Phantoms, there it is, Intensity. I recommend the book, but I don't want to recommend it as our July read because I've already read it. Okay. So Marianne, do you have Audible or do you have Kindle Unlimited? So let's go with some of the new ones because I read Phantoms, I read Watchers, I read Odd Thomas. Okay, so I think his newest one is called A Bad Weather Friend. Good. Okay, good. So I'm going to recommend A Bad Weather Friend by Dean Koontz for our July book. So it's 1 credit if you have Audible, and I believe this is where you come in, Margaret. Can you please check and see if it's free for your Kindle Unlimited? So is this one okay for you guys? Good, Marianne. Margaret is usually really good at putting the link up to them that you can get for free on your Unlimited. I always do the audio book. You got it? Cool. So are we good with this one for July? Let me know with a smile or a thumbs up or a yes or a yup or whatever you want to do. But this, I would like to propose that this be our July book. He is an amazing author. And again, let me say to you, if you like this type, Good, because I'm going to go ahead and get this right now. I'm loading it. There it is. Thank you, Margaret. So I highly, highly recommend the Odd Thomas series by Dean Koontz. You got to do them in order, and you got to do the whole series because it is. I love it. I could listen to it again. I've already listened to it 3 or 4 times all the way through. They did make a movie out of the first one. Oh, Sugar, I'm so sorry. You did? Oh, Marianne, I love that you read the Odd Thomas books. Did you see the movie that they tried to make with it? So they did, well, they did make a movie, but it just didn't do it justice to the book. Well, it never does, right? It just never does. So, yeah, Sugar, I hope you feel better. Exactly, Marianne, exactly. It just didn't, just like if you watch the movie Pet Cemetery, it was not as good as the book Pet Cemetery, which that scared the life out of me as well. The movie didn't. The movie was more like, although I did have a cat that was a lot like Church. The Shining. Now, Margaret, I've never read the book The Shining. I've only seen the movie. I just think with these types of authors, here's a good example. So in Pet Cemetery, when he went to the cemetery to dig up his son who had been hit by a car, in his mind, in the drive, he was thinking, is my boy facing forward or back? The boy was so broken he didn't know. They couldn't portray that in the movie. You know what I'm saying? They just couldn't do that. And good morning, Free Handy. Good morning. Owl. Can you tell me how to pronounce? I'm so sorry. Ayu. Ayu. I think I know somebody with that name. Niece. Oh, okay. So a good example is with the Odd Thomas. He sees these things called Botox. And they tried to portray the Botox, but they couldn't do it in the movie. So it's just a thing where the books are always better because you can make your own scene based on what the author is saying, right? So that's cool. That book scared the bejeebers. Margaret, are you talking about The Shining? That movie scared me. Exactly, Karen. And that's what, I mean, everybody always says that, oh, the book was better. The book was better. Of course it was, because it's your own mind making up the scene, making up the characters. So, oh, okay. Then I don't know. Did you read the sequel to it, Margaret? Um, Dr. Death, I think. It's when, who's the little red rum kid? Red rum. Tommy? When he grew up, I think he's Dr. Death. My daughter gave me that book. I did read that. That was good. Um, I think it's Danny. Danny Torrance. Mrs. Torrance. Danny can't come right now, Mrs. Torrance. Creepy book. But yeah, that I believe it's Dr. Death is the sequel to it. It was really good. So yeah. So Marianne, when you have that kind of mind, that's why you enjoy authors like Dean Koontz and them so much, because he is a very vivid author. He is, he puts the picture in your head for you. So Margaret reads so much, you guys. Like, what do you do? Like 10 to 14 books a month, Margaret, or more? I think that's what you said. You read a lot. I'll do 2 or 3 a month. That's why I got the unlimited Audible. Not unlimited, but the annual Audible. For about $100 a year, you get so many credits. And then if you don't like a book, yeah, nice, Margaret. Wow. Wow. So I'm going to have to keep coming up with new books that are just coming out to try to beat you to ones you haven't read yet. Have you read The Bad Weather Friend, Margaret? Let me know, because I'm trying to catch books that nobody has read. Oh, good. Okay, good. I'm trying to get books that nobody has read so that we're we're all experiencing something new. So fun. All right. So we've picked this book for July. Here it is, you guys. I will give you the link on Amazon if I can. Let me see if I can get in here. Right click on that, open that, do. Dean Koontz. New releases, books. Okay. So here is, yeah, it's chilly out, guys. Just saying is all. Yeah, so for Kindle Unlimited, it is free. Here we go. Here's the link. Copy the link. I'm getting good at this, you guys. Oh, see, now come on. Margaret, you cracked me up. So there it is, everybody. There's the link for it. Oh, Karen, is Rocky still in big trouble? Margaret, Rocky, who's Karen's cat, ate her picture that we made together on Tuesday. Are you kidding? Yeah, he better be a sweet boy. He's in big trouble. Big trouble. Yeah, Margaret. Oh, Margaret, did you finish yours? I'd love to see it. I would love to see it on the Facebook. Okay, so on the Facebook, I just sounded like a grandmother. Somebody went to the Walmart and then they posted it on the Facebook. I'm sorry. I can't help myself. I'm sure he is. I'm sure he is still on your list. It was beautiful. I'm so glad we got a picture of it. That's very upsetting. Yeah, Christina, he tore it apart. Well, you know what? And I understand, because the dried flowers that I have, I have a bucket. I can't go crazy for it. Maybe it's the crinkle, it's the rustle. I don't know. Fritz would too if I let him. But yeah, that was a beautiful picture. Yeah. Rocky. Would you hear that frog? Oh, Margaret, if Fritzy can get a hold of a ball of yarn, forget it. The whole house. We have like a shotgun style house. Sorry, I think an eagle is, yeah. Okay, you guys, hold on. Come on. There's an eagle right here. I'm hoping he circles back around for you guys. If he does, I'll try to get him on camera. It's a juvenile, and he's right there. Let's hope he comes back. Well, there you go. He digs in the garden, and our dogs eat stuff, or other pets eat stuff. Come on, buddy. Come on back. Dang it. I want to see him. Yeah. He just flew. Yeah. He's big. He's a baby, but he's big. Fritzy, you stay by mommy. You stay by mommy a little bit. All right? Or just lay right out in the open like I don't want you to. Anyway, that's a perfect way. Look at him in the back. You can see him. That's a perfect way to segue into our bird discussion for the bird books today. So Karen was the first one to ask if we could talk about birds today. So I have 3 different books. Excuse me, my allergies. Margaret. Mine's a minefield from the geese poop. Goose poop. Well, there's more than one goose, so. Oh. Oh. Yeah, Marianne. So every once in a while, I'll take a small ball and just toss it to Fritz and let him go, and he'll wrap it around the whole house. It's ridiculous. Come on, buddy. Where'd you go? There's a giant house in front of me. Yeah. Well, the funny thing is, Margaret, Fritzy poops the same size, so I never know which. All right. So I have the Backyard Bird Lover's Guide to Attracting, Nesting, and Feeding. I have, you can see I got this for 99 cents at Goodwill. The Backyard Bird Feeder's Bible. And then I have another one of how to attract birds. So let's start with the smallest one. How to select and place birdhouses, feeders, bird baths. How to attract your favorite birds, hummingbirds, songbirds, and more. How and what and when to feed your birds in your garden. I think one of my favorite things is to put out whole peanuts. So you can see the railing I have behind me. It goes all the way around this whole deck. And I will line it with peanuts, full shell peanuts. And to watch the antics of it, it's really fun. The tufted titmouse will come along and try to get it. And then obviously the squirrels, but then the blue jays love it. Boy, you're awfully busy back there, Fritzy. I don't know what you're doing. So let's see, what year was this book? Created and designed by the staff of Ortho Books. Ooh. Just found this note in there. This is why I love buying used books, because you never know. Someone will write a note in there. Bluebird Hala size. Almost looks like they wrote it on the back of their time card. Yeah, the squirrels do get them, but I made a peanut tree. So I drilled holes in a stump and I stuck peanuts in it. That's fun too. All right, so let's see if I can see, when was this done? Chevron Company, 1983. So birding around us, birds in the wild, birds in the garden, providing food. Oh, let's go to the Gallery of Birds, page 64. All right. So I believe Baltimore Oriole. Formerly known as the Baltimore Oriole, this bird has recently been lumped in with the Bullock's Oriole. I beg to differ, because now it's 2024 and we're still calling it the Baltimore Oriole. So and they now call it the Northern Oriole. Have you guys heard of that? I have not. So here's an American kestrel. I think I got a picture of one of those on my Ring camera the other day. Hold on, you guys. Let me. You tell me what you think. That's a kestrel, right? He's totally sitting. Let me get this picture. Hold on. I'm very excited now. Page 64. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That is so cool. I can't even take it. If you put them right next to each other. Absolutely. That's a great shot from the Ring camera, right? And then there is the northern bobwhite and a quail. So there's a bobwhite. And then here's the quail. Oh, nice. Flickers are beautiful and loud. I always say to Fritzy, I'm like, either that's a flicker or we have monkeys in the woods. I don't know which. All right, we all have the rock dove. I call them pigeons. And the mourning dove. Now the rock dove, I guess I'm wrong. Oh no, that's the California quail. All right. I was going to say it says it's only in California, but I know that's wrong. Let's see. What kind of, do you guys have different kinds of hummingbirds? Now here in my area, we only have the ruby-throated. We don't have any other kind of hummingbird. I thought I saw a black-headed hummingbird once and I lost my mind, and then I zoomed in on the picture and it was just the way the light was hitting it. So we've got the screech owl and the chimney swift, and then there's the ruby throat. Yeah, the mourning doves. We have a lot of them at the farm. Woo-hoo-hoo. They sound very sad. So it says the rufous hummingbird. So out in California, on the West Coast, you guys should be seeing them. I've never seen a red-headed woodpecker either. They're beautiful. Yeah, I would love to see, I mean, not that I don't appreciate the hummingbirds I have here, obviously, but I'd love to see a different one. You know where I'd love to go is Cape May. Cape May, they say, is a really great place. Here's the flicker, you guys. I've got some great pictures of flickers at my feeders. Beautiful. Love them. So yellow-bellied sapsucker. Blah, 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 blah. Say it fast. Yellow-bellied sapsucker. And we also have the red-bellied sapsucker. I have all of these here, the downy and the flicker. So everyone on this page, I have pictures of here at my feeder. All right, what do we got here? The phoebe, the tree swallow, the cliff swallow, and the barn swallow. So we have a lot of the barn swallow at the farm. They actually zoom us while we're sitting out. It's kind of funny. Tree swallow, I have them here. I have a picture of it, and I have the eastern phoebe here. You have the red-headed woodpeckers, Margaret? I'm jealous. So a lot of people call the red-bellied one the redhead, and you know it's not, right? Those of us that know birds know it's not. So, all right, what do we got now? Ooh, the Steller's jay. Now, I would love to see a Steller's jay. I see blue jays every day. Ah, beautiful. And then the scrub jay. Now, I think the scrub jay is the smallest of them all. So you've got the Stellar, then the blue, and then the scrub. That's cool, Amber. So what I'm trying to do is, I've been birding for about 30 years. And what I'm doing is I'm making a book of every bird of my life list. So every bird that's on my life list, I have taken a picture of myself and I'm putting it in a book, and I'm going to have it actually made into a book to read to my grandson. So I think that would be really cool. All right, what else we have? The American crow, yupper. And then the black cap chickadee, chickadee-dee-dee. That's how you know it's the chickadee. Look at this. You can order. I like to send these things and see how long it takes them to come back as undeliverable. We'd like to send you a free catalog. Well, it can't hurt. Let me just send it. Tori, Thursdays we incorporate our book club, and we read a book once a month, and we talk about that. And then throughout the month, we look through books. So today we chose a book about birds that we're talking about. A lot of us enjoy gardening and birding and stuff like that, and outdoors. So we like to share a lot of different things. Oh, I've never seen, so there's so many books or so many birds. I'd love to see them all. All right, so we do have the white-breasted nuthatch. I've had a brown creeper here once. Obviously, we don't have cactus, so I have not seen a cactus wren. The house wren, we have the house wren and we have the California wren or the Carolina wren. They are so noisy. It's so noisy. And I've never seen a winter wren. So yeah, Tori, we try to break it up a little bit. We were doing a book club every week where we talk about the book we're reading for the month, but it was just too difficult because we all read at a different pace. So we decided to go through other books throughout the month. Plus, it's fun to look at pictures, right? All right, let's see. The ruby-crowned kinglet, and then the eastern bluebird. Now, we have the eastern bluebirds here. They nest all year long. They're beautiful. Thrush, the hermit thrush. I think I had a hermit thrush in the woods the other day. Oh, no, I had a wood thrush. Oh, nice. We have, obviously, eagles, because there was one here, but we also have osprey that are nesting about 10 miles up. There's the American robin. I've never heard of this bird, the wren-tit. And then there is the catbird. Now, the catbird always sounds like it's saying, Eric, Eric. And then the mockingbird. I love the mockingbird. I really do. I love the mockingbird. The brown thrasher. There's the cedar waxwing. They're beautiful, but their call is like this high-pitched screech. I don't love it. I know when they're here because it's the only, Oh, I have, Tori, I have a couple of them. So I bought hooks off of eBay and they were stuck in there. So check eBay. Oh, cool. I'm sure. Yeah, mockingbirds are fun. This book smells like an old library. I love it. Okay. The starling, very invasive. I'm sure we all have it. Yeah, Paul, Tori, I went to eBay and people don't always know what they're selling. So for like 10 bucks, I got a big wad of them and they were in there. The white-eyed veery and the warbling veery. The red-eyed veery. Yellow rumped warbler. We had one of these here once and I got a picture, but not a very good one. All right, what else? Yeah, I'm sure you do. A lot of raptor. Oh, here's the pretty one. All right, so I have never seen a scarlet tanager that I know of. I'm wondering if I might have seen one and thought it was a cardinal. Yeah, Marianne, that's what I do. I leave it right on my table because I have all windows right here and my feeders right here. So I just keep it there so I can snap it when I can. I think I had one of these. I have a picture. I'll have to look. Red-breasted grosbeak. Now, for 2 seasons in a row, I had the male and the female. Yeah, the eagles. It's never boring to see an eagle. I just keep looking. They sit in this tree right there a lot. They sit there, so I got to watch. Fritz isn't allowed in the yard by himself. Now, don't you find it interesting that they're showing a picture of the northern cardinal, but they're showing the female instead of the male? I find that interesting because most of the time people associate the cardinal with the bright red. They don't realize that the females are such a duller color. Here's all the sparrows and the towhee. Oh, yeah, get some good pictures. So let's see, a song sparrow had that, white-throated had that, white-crowned had that. I was just going to say, are they short? So look how close they are. So for people that don't know birds, look how close those two pictures, those two birds are. Very, very easy to mix them up. the dark-eyed junco. Now, my least favorite bird, and you want to know why? Because when we see a junco here in upstate New York, we know that we're getting snow within 2 weeks. That is officially the snowbird. So when it comes September, October, November, and you see a junco, look out. Within 2 weeks, you'll have snow. Then there's the red-winged blackbird, common grackle. Ooh, look at how pretty that orchard oriole is. That's pretty. Yeah, starlings. My mom used to call them rats with wings. Now, I can never tell the difference between the purple finch and the house finch. So I'm not sure if I'm always seeing house finches or if I've seen both. I'm not sure. See, because here, oh, they have them really close. Well, I guess the purple finch has more like brownish on the wings. No, sugar diamond. No, 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 no. Every time I see a junco, I'm like, oh. And that's how I know spring is here as well, because we won't see them for about a month. And I'm like, okay, snow's over. There's the house finch. So from what I'm seeing now, their wings and back are a bit more gray. So my hair is tickling my face. I think it's the wind. Pine siskin. Now the goldfinch. Those are beautiful. Bats are rats. Well, they actually are. I mean, technically, I think they're in the same genus or class or whatever you call it. I think they really are. The grosbeak, we've had those here. House sparrow, everybody has them everywhere. So that is a pretty cool book. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's a kestrel. See, I like. All right, let's put this one down. How are we on time? We only got 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Let's just see if there's any cool pictures in here that I can show you in 4 minutes. So how many of you actually have feeders out? Like, I don't do them in the summer. I don't put them out in the summer. The birds have so much to select from, but all winter long I feed them. I fill them every day. What song did my dad used to sing? May the bird of paradise fly up your nose. I think he, and he'd laugh. He'd laugh so hard he'd have to take his glasses off and dry his eyes because he was crying. Oh my goodness. No, I don't put them out until winter. I mean, the hummingbird feeders I do. The hummingbirds I do. So, okay. So our next live is tomorrow from here, and then I'll be heading. Yeah, same, Margaret. That's what I did because we're in the same area. I think we're in the same zone. So tomorrow we'll be live from here, and then I'll be heading to camp. Who knows what antics I'll get into. And I am going to be looking into, Amber, how to invite you to my live. I'm still working on that. So once we figure out a day and everything, that'll be cool. So yeah, I'm really excited. Got some really cool things in the works. Some really great people are going to come hang out with us and have coffee. And Stuart says, have a great day, everybody. Oh, and so does Fritzy, apparently. All right, you guys, have a great day. Stay out of trouble. Stay cool. And remember, be happy, be kind, and be creative. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.